Hey everyone, it's Jacob here back again with another video. So for today's video, I thought I would do another like top 5 video. I just cracked my fingers if you just heard that like I do sometimes when I make my videos. But anyways, for today's video, like I said, I'm gonna do another like top 5 video. So like what I mean by that is like I've done like my top 5 favorite like Disney movies and my top 5 favorite DreamWorks movies. Like those are videos I've made before. But so for today, I thought I would show my top 5 favorite shows, like TV shows, just like shows in general. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so let's get started. So at number 5, my 5th favorite show is The Walking Dead, and I have like DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot to like represent like all of my favorite shows. But yeah, number 5, my 5th favorite show is The Walking Dead. I have the Walking Dead Complete Collection Blu-ray set. Right here, as you can see, 54 disc set. Scary Walker on the back there, zombie, whatever you want to call it. They don't call them zombies in the initial show. But yeah, it has all the information on the bottom right there. As you can see, it says 11 seasons of special features included, and then all the seasons there. I kind of repeated myself there because I kind of said 11 seasons instead of 11 seasons. Anyway, kind of randomly on here, I guess, but yeah, that's where it says 11 seasons of special features included right there, like I said. That lists all the seasons and stuff. All the cases started to come out there. But yeah, I recently, not really recently, but like I started watching Walking Dead like last year. I was gonna say I recently started watching Walking Dead, but it's not really like recently anymore. But anyways, but yeah, I started watching Walking Dead like last year, a year ago, like in 2023, because I knew my dad really liked it, and so I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, this is really good. And then I think by like the second or third episode, I was pretty much hooked. I like fell in love with it. Like I was instantly hooked on it. But yeah, so I've been binge watching it ever since. I'm on season 8, but kind of slowed down my binge watching a little bit recently because I'm just kind of season 8 just doesn't really seem as interesting to me as the other seasons. But so like I haven't really been watching as much of The Walking Dead recently, just because. Sorry, I had to take a big deep breath there, I guess. But I was gonna say I haven't really been watching as much of The Walking Dead recently, just because it seems like with season 8, it doesn't seem as good. Like there's a lot going on in like each episode in season 8, it seems, and like I just kind of miss like the simplicity of like the earlier seasons, where there wasn't like as much going on. Like they were literally like just trying to survive. Like there's no like big groups of bad people like how there's like the saviors in the later seasons and like the whisperers. I haven't gone to the seasons yet with the whisperers in them. I've heard about the whisperers. But yeah, but even in like seasons like 3 and 4, when there was like the governor, like the group of people that the governor had wasn't even really that big compared to like the saviors and whisperers and stuff like that. So I just really miss like the simplicity of like the earlier seasons when there wasn't like as much bad people for Rick's group to fight. But yeah, I'm gonna try and keep pushing it through because I've heard that a lot of people say that season 9 is like a really good season, like a lot better than like season 8. So I'm gonna try to push through and get to season 9, and hopefully season 9 will be a lot better than season 8. But yeah, we'll see. And then obviously there's 2 other seasons after that, seasons 10 and 11. So anyways, I know like Rick Grimes, or Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes, as some people call him. I know he like disappears in like episode 5, and then he's not really in like the rest of the show, and then he like reappears in the last episode. I think it's like a flashback kind of thing. But yeah, I know there's like the spin-off coming like later this month of Rick and Michonne. It's called Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live, if I remember correctly. But yeah, anyways, that's that. I'd say my favorite season of Walking Dead is probably season 2. I know a lot of people don't really like season 2 of The Walking Dead just because they think it's kind of boring with them like staying at the Green family farm the whole time. And like not a lot happens at the farm, stuff like that. But I think a lot of like really like iconic moments happen in season 2 with Rick and Shane fighting, and like of course the iconic scene where Shane opens the barn and all the walkers come out and it's revealed that Sophia became a walker, like Carol started Sophia, which I think, in my opinion, Sophia should have lived a little longer because Sophia, like in the original like Walking Dead comic book series, Sophia actually lived through like the whole like Walking Dead comic book series. So I think Sophia should have lived for like at least a little bit longer in the show since she's alive for like the whole comic book series, the original comic series of Walking Dead. But anyways, that's my opinion. Just my personal opinion. Anyway, I'm not talking about The Walking Dead. Let's move on to the next show because I don't really want to make this video too long, so I'm trying not to talk too much about like each show. But anyways, coming in at number 4, my fourth favorite TV show is Full House. I just always loved Full House, and Full House is actually my number 1 favorite show when I was younger. But as I got older, I kind of started watching other shows, and Full House kind of like dropped on the list of my favorite shows. But it's not to say I love Full House any less than I do when I was younger. I still really loved it, but it's just some other shows that I love more than Full House. Now, Full House was like my favorite show when I was younger, but now it's my fourth favorite show. There's a few shows I like more than Full House now, I'd say. But yeah, Full House is like, I would describe Full House as like the perfect family show. Of course, you have Danny, Jesse, Joey, DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle, and then Kimmy and Steve, and Becky and Nikki and Alex. They all get introduced like later in the show. So yeah, well, Becky doesn't really get introduced like later in the show. She comes in like season 2. That's not really like that later in the show, but like, and then Kimmy is actually on the show like pretty much from the beginning. She appeared like from like the first season, but she was a recurring character, and then Kimmy became a main character in season 5. And then Steve and Nikki and Alex, they didn't appear on the show at all until season 5. Yeah, anyways, this is the last complete series out, by the way. It has all the seasons in like these slim cases here, as you can see. It's a pretty cool set. I know there was a reissued set that a full complete series that came out, I think it was like last year. And the reissued like full complete series set was like, instead of it being like all the seasons in like these slim cases like this set, the reissued version of the full complete series set was there was like a bird squawking outside for some reason. I'm not sure if you were able to hear that. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying the reissued version of the Full Complete series set was like 2 big cases. One was like seasons 1 through 4, and one was seasons 5 through 8. And I remember at one point I saw that newer like reissued version of the Full Complete series set at Walmart. And I asked my mom and dad if I could get it because I thought maybe that was like a little better packaging than the disc being in all these like slim cases. Like I thought the 2 big cases with 4 seasons in each case was better packaging than like all slim cases. And they were like, no, you already have the complete series of Full House. You don't need to get it again, just to have different packaging. And at first I was a little annoyed that they had said that, but then later after that I thought about it some more, and I was like, yeah, I was probably being kind of dumb, and yeah, I probably didn't need to buy the Full Complete series DVD set again just to have different packaging. Well, I actually didn't buy this myself. I got this for Christmas, like quite a while ago, like when I was younger. I think my brother got it for me, if I remember correctly. And then I don't remember if I said about the Walking Dead Complete Collection, so I got that for my birthday last year. My birthday was in December, just a couple months ago. It's weird to say that. It's been a couple months. It's like since like my birthday and Christmas and stuff. But anyways, well, not quite a couple months because we're still in like very early February. But you know what I mean. Anyways, then I would say I think I'm gonna say my favorite season of each show as I show each one. But my favorite season of Full House is probably season 3, just because there's a lot of episodes in season 3 that I really like. But yeah, there's a lot of really good episodes in each season, in my opinion. I know a lot of people think that the quality of Full House kind of goes like down with the later seasons, but I think all the seasons are pretty good. I mean, I guess there's a lot of seasons in like, I'd say like the last season, season 8, there's a lot of seasons, there's a lot of episodes in season 8 that I guess I don't really care that much about, but I think season 8 is still a good season. But I guess I'd say season 8 is my least favorite season, I guess. But anyways, so that was Full House, and coming in at number 3, my third favorite show is The Big Bang Theory. So yeah, this is The Big Bang Theory Complete Series set, as you can see. So I got this, well, I didn't actually buy this, my brother got it for me on Amazon because there was like a Prime early access sale. I think it was calling Amazon one time. And I think the regular price for the Big Bang Theory Complete Series DVD set was almost like a little over $100. And actually I think it was like $110 or $120, which is a lot for like a complete series of one show. For the primarily access sale, this Big Bang Theory Complete Series DVD set was on sale for like $60, I think, which is a pretty low price for Complete Series Big Bang Theory. So in order to get that deal, you had to have Prime, and I don't have Prime, so I asked my brother to get it for me since he has a Prime subscription. So yeah, he ended up buying it for me, and yeah, it came in the mail and everything, obviously, from Amazon. But yeah, this kind of um, this kind of what the style of the reissued version of Full House Complete series set was like. It's like two big cases with like half of the show in each case, and in this case with the Big Bang Theory, at seasons 1 through 6 in this case, and seasons 7 through 12 in this one. But yeah, I just really like the Big Bang Theory. It's like one of the funniest shows in my opinion. And then there's obviously the spin-off Young Sheldon. But I don't really care that much about Young Sheldon, to be honest. My brother has recently gotten into Young Sheldon. He really likes it, but I just don't really like it that much. I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people like online say that they think Young Sheldon is a lot better than the Big Bang Theory. Like a lot of people love Young Sheldon a lot more than the original Big Bang Theory show, but I don't know how that's possible because Big Bang Theory is just like a really funny show, and I don't see how Young Sheldon could top that. I just don't think Young Sheldon is that good. But yeah, to each his own. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so yeah, that was the Big Bang Theory set. And as you probably could tell, I'm not doing like every single like disc or like case or whatever, and like each of these complete series sets because that might take a little too long if I show like every single thing in each set. So I'm just like briefly showing each set and talking about the show. But anyways, and I also got to say my favorite season of the Big Bang Theory. Yes, my favorite season of the Big Bang Theory, season 1. Because I think season 1 has a lot of like classic and funny episodes in it. Like one of my favorite episodes is the second ever episode of the show where Leonard and Sheldon are trying to move the big box for Penny. They're trying to bring it up to Penny's apartment on like the stairs, and like it's just like really funny when they were trying to bring the package up the stairs. But anyways, because the male person that brought the package just abruptly left and wasn't able to take the package up, I guess. Like up the stairs, and the elevator is broken, of course, in the show, so they couldn't use the elevator. But the elevator was fixed like at the end of the show, like in the series finale, I think. Anyways, so now we're on to number 2. My second favorite TV show is Stranger Things. Of course, Netflix is Stranger Things. So yeah, I don't have like a complete series set of Stranger Things like I do with the other shows, because not all seasons of Stranger Things are out yet. So I just have all the seasons individually. I have the first 2 seasons in these like official Target exclusive DVD and Blu-ray compacts that look like VHSs, but they're not actually VHSs, obviously. And then seasons 3 and 4 of Stranger Things I have bootleg DVDs of season 3 and 4, because unfortunately there's never been any like official releases of the 3rd and 4th seasons of Stranger Things. So I had to settle for bootleg DVDs of seasons 3 and 4. So yeah. Obviously, the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things I found at Target, because they're Target exclusives. And the 3rd season, I found out I used like book and DVD store called Mr. K's, which unfortunately is not exist anymore. Well, it has a location that exists, but the one that's like the location that's like closest to me is closed down. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. And then the 4th season I originally found on Amazon, and then I got the Stranger Things season 4 DVD for Christmas. I don't know, ordered it from Amazon for me and got it for me for Christmas. Oh gosh. There was a loud sound downstairs, and that scared me. I think my mom was like slamming down like a laundry basket or something. Anyways, yeah, it looks like a VHS, but it opens up like right here, and then discs are inside. I'm not gonna show all that because now it take a little time. Yeah, I think Stranger Things is like an amazing show. My favorite character is Dustin, just because he's like really funny. My favorite season is actually season 3. That's because I think season 3 is like the funnest season, the season that I've enjoyed the most so far of all the seasons. Honestly, this might be a hot take, but I honestly think that like season 4 was not as good as everybody thought it was. Mainly because I think there's a lot of like just like moments in the season that kind of like dragged on, and like because all the episodes in the season are like like over an hour long. There's one episode's like an hour and a half long, and then the season finale of season 4 was like 2.5 hours long. So yeah, I think just tried to drag out a lot of it, and yeah, they just tried to make it like longer, and I think it would have been better if the episodes were shorter. Honestly, I know a lot of people like really liked the longer seasons, but the longer episodes. I know a lot of people really like the longer episodes, but I think they just dragged out a lot of the moments and the seasons and stuff. They just dragged out like a lot of the scenes and stuff, and I think it would have been a lot better if the episodes were shorter, in my opinion. Like, I think the like 45 to an hour length of like the first 3 seasons was like perfect. That's just my opinion. And then obviously the last episode of season 3 was like an hour and 20 minutes long, an hour and a half long, but that was fine for the last episode of season 3. There was no moments in the season 3 finale that really dragged on. But anyways, so that was Stranger Things. So now we'll get to, sorry if you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's my dogs downstairs. Anyway, technically not my dogs, they're like my sister's dogs and my sister and boyfriend's dogs and stuff like that. Anyways, so now we've gotten to my number one favorite show. My number one favorite show is, drumroll please, Glee. So the Glee Complete series. So right here, I got this for Christmas, like the year before last year, for my brother, like 2022. I got this, and I remember when I was younger, I used to like make fun of my brother because my brother is like a really big Glee fan as well. And before I started watching Glee, I kind of made fun of my brother for watching it because I thought it was kind of like a stupid show. Or at least it seemed like a stupid show. Obviously, I hadn't watched it yet, so I wasn't sure what it was actually like, but I thought it seemed like it was stupid, and so I used to make fun of my brother for watching it. But so it's kind of ironic because I ended up watching it and loving it. But then at one point, I think it was like in December of 2022, I started to check out the first episode, and I like fell in love with it. So yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna make fun of my brother for liking this anymore, because now I like it too. But yeah. But my brother used to make like posts on Facebook being like, I can't wait for the new episode of Glee to come out, blah blah blah. Like when episodes of Glee were like still coming out. Yeah, I wish I was a fan of Glee when the episodes were still coming out. But yeah, I didn't get into Glee until after the show was over. And it wasn't really cool if I was able to go to one of the Glee concerts and like Glee concert tour they did back in the day, but obviously I wasn't a fan of Glee back then. But anyways, yeah, I just really love Glee because it's just like, obviously it has like a lot of music in it, and if you know me, you know I love music. Music is like one of my favorite things in the world. But yeah, and to be honest, it does kind of, watching the show does make me a little bit sad sometimes, because it's obviously like a whole like group of friends in a Glee club, and I don't really have many friends. I only really have friends like online, like through Facebook and like Instagram and stuff like that. I don't really have many like in-person friends at all. I don't really have anybody that really like I can really like hang out with regularly. So yeah, and and obviously it's like a group of friends and like Glee club, like in high school, like I said. And whenever I watch the show, I think about how like my biggest, to be honest, like my biggest like regret in life is like not doing like public middle school and high school, because for those who don't know, I did like online school throughout like all of like middle school and high school, because I did like public school for like kindergarten, preschool, and elementary school. But then after elementary school, I was pretty scared to like go into middle school, because I was worried that I would get lost. Because when I was like in elementary school, for example, I used to get lost a lot because there's a lot of like twists and turns in the hallways of that elementary school I used to go to. I'm not gonna say the name of my elementary school because that might be kind of private, but it might be kind of personal information. But yeah, so I was kind of scared that I would get lost a lot in the public middle school. Also, my mom was scared that I would get like bullied when I went into like middle school. I never got bullied at all when I was in like kindergarten or preschool or elementary school, at least from what I remember. I don't remember like every single little thing that happened when I was in like public, like kindergarten, preschool, elementary school, stuff like that. But my mom was just scared that I would get bullied when I go into public middle school, and I would get scared that I would get lost like in the hallways of the public middle school. So that's why we kind of collectively decided as a family for me to do online school, middle school, and high school. But looking back on it, I wish I was. I kind of wish I was like more brave and like more confident. I wish I would have like at least tried to do public middle school and high school, because I might have had like friends from like from middle school and high school if I had continued public school past elementary school. It would have been cool if I was able to do like Glee club and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I just really wish I could like at least tried public middle school and high school, because you never know, I like really liked it. I wish I could just like face my fears. But anyways, I guess let's not talk about that. But yeah, I just really love Glee, and I was saying my favorite season of Glee is probably season 2, because I think there's a lot of like the best songs and like storylines and stuff like that from the show in the Glee. I mean, of course, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of like stuff that was like kind of like contradicted and like episodes from the show. Like one thing that just like pops in my head, like off the top of my head, was in the first episode of season 4, I believe it was. Yeah, the first episode of season 4, Kurt wasn't like in New York. He like stayed in Ohio, Lima, Ohio, and I think he like worked at the school or something like that at McKinley. And Blaine was saying to Kurt, you need to go to New York. Like, I'll be fine here. You need to go to New York. You can't stay here. And Kurt was like, all right. And then obviously Rachel and Kurt became roommates and stuff like that. But then just a few episodes after that, and the fourth episode, season 4, the breakup, Blaine kind of like cheated on Kurt, because not even kind of, he did. I don't know why I said kind of, but Blaine pretty much cheated on Kurt because when Blaine was trying to apologize to Kurt for cheating, he was like, I knew you and you weren't there, blah blah blah, and it's like, seriously, you just said to him like that you need to go to New York. Like, why are you telling him that you needed him and he wasn't there when you just told him to go to New York? Like, it's ridiculous. And also another stupid thing in the show is like, I can't believe that Rachel like quit being on like Funny Girl on Broadway just to be in a TV show that ultimately like failed. Like Rachel I know from like Rachel I know from like the earlier season of Glee wouldn't like just like abruptly like end her like stuff like on Broadway just to like she wouldn't like abruptly end her like Funny Girl show on Broadway just being a TV show. That's the Rachel I know from the earlier seasons wouldn't do that. But anyways, I think it's enough talk about Glee. Yeah, that was my top 5 favorite shows, TV shows, I want to call them. And yeah, I guess don't have anything to say. So of course, like, comment, subscribe, of course, ring the bell, so if I post any new videos. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. So of course, I'm enjoying this video, and of course, see you next time. Peace.